Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She is a freestyle fighter standing 5 foot 7 inches tall. Official weight, 121.6 pounds. Her record, 1 win, 0 defeats. Fighting out Power MMA, FAF, Mesa, Arizona, Cortney, Cast Iron Casey. And her opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. She is a boxer standing 5 foot 4 inches tall. Official weight, 123.2 pounds. Her record, 1 win and 1 loss. Fighting out of the Midwest Training Center, Cicero, Illinois, Pearl Gonzalez. Your referee, Gary Copeland.
All right, listen up, ladies. You both receive your instructions in the back. Fake it, listen to my commands all the time. Have a clean, fair fight. Any questions out of you, Blue? How about you, Red? Let's touch them up, prepare to fight.
Gary Copeland with the final instructions. The closing odds for this one, thanks to Nick Kalikas, the favourite Cortney Casey at -180. They come back on Pearl Gonzalez at +140. Michael Chavello, Pat Miletich with you from the Nashville Municipal Auditorium here in Tennessee. The flyweight championship fight begins. Late kick early on here from Gonzalez. Got to keep that left hand up because Cortney likes to throw the solid right cross. Misses the inside leg kick, Gonzalez. High left round from Cortney Casey.
Gonzalez getting that right hand up after that kick.
Checks the inside thigh kick, Gonzalez. Casey combination work, goes body and head.
Covers the gap quickly with her footwork.
That's it.
I'm sure soccer has something to do with that.
She bends over, uppercut, circle up.
Straight line punches so far from Cortney Casey. Dropped her right hand, got planted with the left. Gut munching knees from both ladies in the clinch here. Crossing elbow from Pearl Gonzalez. Gonzalez puts Casey back against the cage, Pat.
Right, and one thing that you need to pay attention to is that both these girls have started extremely fast. This is a 5-round fight. Neither one has a ton of experience to begin with.
I think Cortney Casey took a low blow to the groin. She's grimacing a little here. Referee lets it go on. Casey looks for a submission off her back. Still recovering from that shot downstairs.
Gary Copeland apparently not thinking it's possible for a woman to be hurt there.
Jab from Gonzalez. High left round, Cortney Casey, followed through with the right hand. Gonzalez looking for a takedown.
Yeah, Cortney Casey almost put her right hand through the cage on that one.
Both women on the canvas now.
Cortney Casey could have rolled her through there. They hit the fence, though. Cortney Casey didn't plan on that happening.
Casey throws her legs up, armbar attempt here from the former soccer player. She's still got it here.
Yeah, she stayed latched on. Got to get those hips extended.
Can the favorite, Cortney Casey, find the finish in the first round?
Oh, that joint was subluxed there for a second, buddy. Legs in the way now. Cortney Casey's got to go back inside there. She's got to dig inside that leg again and lock it up again. It doesn't matter what they do with your head. If you can arch, you can still get it.
Still looking for this arm is Cortney Casey, not even halfway through the round yet.
Good distraction. Keep hitting her with those shots.
Right foot next to her ear, and you pull that out. Be patient. Be patient. Keep your weight on her on the right shoulder. Keep your weight on her on the right shoulder.
Corner being smart, telling her keep the weight on her.
Casey resets the submission.
Keep your hips low and into her.
Good little grappling action going here.
There it is. Keep your hips low and into her. Get that arm
Cortney Casey, omoplata on that right shoulder of Pearl Gonzalez.
Right hand behind your back. Stay on top. Stay on top. You stay on top. Right hand behind your back. That's it.
Someone just shouted out Mia in the face. I don't see how that's humanly possible. Elbows to the midsection from Gonzalez.
Yeah, wicked body shots.
Elbow now to the jawline from Gonzalez, and Casey puts her back inside full guard and closes the guard. Opens it up now, rolls through, looking for the armbar again.
Boy, she's quick at that, man. Her transitions are great.
Cortney Casey wants to take home the arm of Pearl Gonzalez.
Got the triangle started, squeezing it together, and then got to try and get the angle, get the foot behind the knee.
It is all submission attempts here from Cortney Casey as she tries to lock up the triangle.
So she's trying to defend the armbar also at the same time. Cortney trying to figure out which one to hit.
And and neither one working. Pearl Gonzalez free of trouble at the moment. 1 minute 10 remaining, first round of 5. Now it's Pearl who will look for a submission.
Yeah, she looked like she was going to take that arm for a second, or did she have a... Yep, got that arm locked up on the far side.
Elbows to the midsection from Pearl, then goes up to the lats area.
Put your ass down.
Cortney, nice job going through the back door here.
What a grappling match we have here in the first round of this flyweight championship fight.
Yeah, good movers.
Reverse elbows from Gonzalez. Steps over.
Cortney Casey had the chance to take her back there, but missed it. As Gonzalez stepped across to that half guard position. See if she can get out the back door here anyway.
20 seconds remains in this opening round. Been an absolute ripper so far. Gonzalez cutting that hip in, working the left hand, pushes herself off the cage. Striking to the forehead of Cortney Casey. And this is how the round will end.
Clean break. No, it was right. It was in motion. Go. It was in motion. It was in motion when the bell rang.
Let's take a look at the green shot here that happened on Cortney Casey. Referee didn't see it. A straight knee.
After Gonzalez got out of that submission, she was able to land some elbows, but I think Cortney Casey had her in more trouble overall in that round.
XFC supporting awareness of breast cancer. The fight against breast cancer here tonight, as we all are. The pink pads in the cage. The fighters also wearing pink gloves. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. 10-9, Cortney Casey, first round, says Pat Miletich. How are you scoring it, folks? Let us know. Use the hashtag on Twitter, XFC26.
Let's fight.
Gary Copeland gets us underway. Second round, inside leg kick from Casey. Body shot from Casey. She's blinking a little heavily in her right eye. Don't know what the cause of that may be. Counter right hand off the leg kick. Front kick gets caught.
Tried for a sweep there when she hit the ground.
Round kick to the waist section off the back leg from Cortney Casey. Outside leg kick from Gonzalez.
Gonzalez wanting to keep this thing standing, does not want to be on the ground with Cortney Casey.
Casey goes body then head, nothing connecting for her, but she's got the right idea and backs up Gonzalez with a solid right cross. A little bit of a welt over the left eye of Gonzalez. Looking for the jaw again off that right hand. There's a nice rib kick, right hand, and mouthguard flies out of the cage. Drops in front of their commentary position. Aggression here from Cortney Casey. Top position, half guard. Can she mount her? No, now Gonzalez top position.
You know, you go to mount like that, you gotta post your arm out. If you're gonna fall over, stick your arm out and stop yourself from falling over. She didn't do that, but she's just transitioning straight into attacking the arm.
This is what Cortney Casey did in the first round, locking down the shoulder of Gonzalez.
Looking for a Google plotter there for a second. Had the shin bone across.
Here's the submission attempt from Cortney Casey.
Gonzalez stepping around again. Replay of the first round. Got to dump her here. Got to keep rolling through.
You hear the corner of Gonzalez saying, get that left leg back.
Yeah, it's in jeopardy. You can hit a reverse heel hook, which is the submission that always scared me the most.
Cortney Casey, bottom position here. Side control now for Pearl Gonzalez. Cuts in the hip, looks for the mount. Then Cortney stops it.
Slick grappling, a lot of work going in there. Hip movement, legs, playing the leg game, fighting for position.
Elbows off the back from Cortney Casey.
Touch and go, make that space, touch and go.
Throws the legs up, Casey. So many submission options for the former soccer player.
Triangle, push this over.
Gonzalez choosing to go the other direction now. got a choice, either go around that leg or just push it off to the side and end up in half guard.
Clear your head. Attack that. Clear your head. There we go.
Hitting the leg.
She wants to play a leg game now with Gonzalez.
Yeah, roll on top.
2 minutes 10 remains. Second round, first round. We gave the way of Cortney Casey. Hammer fist strikes from Gonzalez. Gonzalez back inside the guard and Casey closes the guard. Can Gonzalez posture up here?
Stop, freeze, don't move. Put that in your mouth, hurry up.
Referee Gary Copeland now inserts the mouth guard again for Pearl Gonzalez. Got dislodged about a minute and a half ago. Elbow from Gonzalez. Cortney working those legs up into a triangle again here.
Her submission transitions are slick, man. This girl gets after it. And Gonzalez is good on the ground, so the fact that she's doing this to her tells you how good Cortney's submissions are.
Cortney hacking away top of the skull with the elbows. The triangle is stitched in here.
It's tight. Now it's tight. She got the arm across.
Still a long time to go. 1 minute 15 in the second round. Triangle locked on by Cortney Casey.
Nothing more malicious than getting somebody in a triangle and then blasting them with elbows.
Pulling that head down. Triangle tightly composed. Elbows again from Casey. What does Gonzalez do here, Pat?
Well, she can't let that arm continue to get pushed across, but Cortney not able to get the correct angle. See how her hips are tilted off to the side. And I don't know if she's able to get the pressure with the right thigh or the hamstring tight on the neck of Gonzalez, but Gonzalez doing a good job of protecting her head with her palm and keeping that right arm from getting pushed across. That's what's going to cut off the blood on the other side of her neck.
Half a minute remains now. Cortney Casey getting her leg pinned here by Gonzalez. Now Gonzalez, top position inside of half guard. Works the elbows to the body and head of Casey and tags her nicely.
Gonzalez comes out of that submission not in a good mood, trust me. Trying to inflict as much damage as possible before the bell rings.
And we are heading into the third.
Excellent.
Your submission defense is much better than her submission offense.
Upright, sit upright. Deep breath, deep breath. Deep breath. Come on.
More composed on your feet. Right hand, left jab. That's all I want. Don't worry about anything. Right hand, left jab. Cross hook, jab cross. That's all I want, okay? I need you on top.
Have a look at the mouthpieces that have been dislodged here tonight at XFC. There was one flying out during the prelims here. Another prelim fight, another mouth guard gone. Those mouth guards tonight, Pat, just don't like staying in the kisser.
Got to keep your mouth closed.
And there went Pearl's mouth guard. It flew out of the cage.
Almost landed in our lap.
It's 2018 fight after 2 to Cortney Casey, says Pat Miletich. Casey is raring to go from her corner.
Casey so far hitting a submission buffet on Gonzalez in the first 2 rounds.
Step across round kick, right hand from Casey. She's open up strong. Double jab from Gonzalez. And Casey backs her up with a right hand. Jab 2 again from Cortney Casey. Inside leg kick from that femoral artery. Then the outside thigh, that common peroneal nerve.
Yeah, that was a solid kick.
Right hand lead, left hook followed. No connect there for Cortney Casey. Trade leg kicks. Gonzalez goes to the inside of the knee. What should Gonzalez be doing here in the third pack?
Nope, square.
You know, not going to the ground. She ends up in submissions every time she does, and I think she's losing the rounds because of it. But Cortney Casey's giving her fit standing up also because Cortney Casey's got pretty good reach, moves her feet well, comes in on the attack, and seems to be pushing her back standing up. So I think she's definitely got to be more aggressive. Cortney Casey throws a 1-2 and a hook most of the time. Move your head when the punch comes and throw right back and shut her down and then step into the position she was. So it looks like you're advancing.
Comments from the super coach, Pat Miletich. As we see Casey locking down the left leg of Gonzalez.
Use that left hand, small.
You know, you wonder if the cornrows on their heads makes it tougher to get out of a headlock. I've never had cornrows on my head, but I can't imagine it makes it any easier getting out of there. There's a lot of friction created because of that.
And only the Supercoach Pat Miletich would dissect cornrows on live TV. And make sense of them.
I got to be honest with you, that's why I always had a bush, Brett.
Top position here inside the closed guard is Pearl Gonzalez, trying to get fly with that right elbow. Scary Copeland got a hold of there. A bit of a hairband, was it? Took out of the hair of Cortney Casey.
Nice of him to help out.
Legs thrown up again from Casey. Wants to lock up one of these arms. She's been in good positions in the previous 2 rounds. And she find another submission attempt here in the third.
Gonzalez trying to shut her down, control her a little bit more. Nice little elbow over the top.
Pass through the middle. Hands in the middle, Pearl. That's it. That's it. Short work. Hammer fist, Pearl. Hammer fist.
Pearl Gonzalez.
Wiggle, wiggle. Don't reach.
Fiance who's on active duty in the US Navy.
Pull up and out.
Getting her head pulled down as maybe Cortney will look to set the triangle again here.
Up and out.
Oh boy.
And there's the triangle from Cortney Casey. Can she find the finish now?
Trying to trap the arm under her arm. Just coming up, trying to sit up on top of her. You do not want to be on bottom when somebody's got a triangle on you. Nice job sneaking out of there.
And Gonzalez momentarily free, throws up the legs of her own. Cortney Casey back to her feet, but immediately Gonzalez puts her on her back.
Cortney Casey forgetting about dominating position there and looking for another submission, a key lock. Got taken down because of it.
Watch back in the net.
1 minute 45 remains in the third round. First 2 rounds going to Cortney Casey, who again looks for a submission. Elbows now from Gonzalez, being her favorite technique on the ground.
Doing a good job of inflicting damage whenever she gets a chance.
130, Pearl. Sprawl that right leg back. Sprawl.
Locking up that leg of Gonzalez.
Right underhook. Keep her flat, Pearl.
Little spread here, Pearl Gonzalez. Now she postures up. Can she try for an armbar?
Nice little punch to the belly on the way. Nice step over. Beautiful job there, ended up on top and got the choke started already.
Just under a minute remaining. And Gonzalez looks for the armbar now.
Look at how she blocked with her other arm. Gary Copeland in the way there. But now the triangle started on her.
It's Gonzalez' turn for a triangle. Let's see if Cortney Casey can survive.
Wow.
It's a tight one here from Gonzalez.
For the experience level that these girls have, their submission skills are really slick. These girls are good, man.
Gonzalez looking for the armbar, and the crowd rallies behind her. Can she find it? Yes, she can. Pearl Gonzalez wins the crowd. Devastation for Cortney Casey. Furious at herself here. She had so many submission attempts. And one of the first attempts of the fight from Gonzalez proves successful. Have a look at the step over here from Pearl Gonzalez. Beautiful work from her to advance her position. And the finish came via armbar. Gonzalez, textbook stuff, and Cortney Casey could do nothing else but tap. Cyrus Fees, let's make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Copeland stops his fight at 4:43 in the third round. Your winner by tap out due to armbar and new XFC flyweight champion, Pearl Gonzalez.
Pearl Gonzalez, the strap around her waist, XFC President John Prisco. And it looks like Pat Miletich is going to grab the champ. Pat.
All right, Pearl. How's it feel to have the belt around your waist?
This is 15 years of hard work wrapped around my waist right here. I'd like to thank all my sponsors. I'd like to thank Junior's Bar, Exclusive 773, Kaufman Sports Management Group, Sweet Spot, Sky Productions, and every other sponsor that's been there for me.
Okay, she had you in I don't know how many submissions in the first 2 rounds. How many of those were close?
A lot of them, they were there, you know, but I had the eye of the tiger, and I wasn't giving up.
Now, this was scheduled, obviously, a title fight for 5 rounds. Do you think you guys could have kept up that pace the entire time?
Oh my God, I would have fought my heart out too. It was a tough fight. Thank you, Cortney Casey, for the amazing work. I really appreciate it.
All right, Pearl Gonzalez, ladies and gentlemen, your champion.
A very entertaining championship fight, and Pearl Gonzalez has the strap around her waist.